Ladies and gentlemen, we have what? We got whispers. What? Coach Randy White, former judge, retired Judge Jimmy Woodroof here live in Applebee's. We got one more gentleman coming in. Jeff Harwell's supposed to come in a little while.
Yep.
So, give any brief.
Have y'all read his stats?
No, I've not. That's my question.
Allow me.
Go for it, Judge.
Let me get my eyes on here, guys. I got all these mics, and
you'll definitely be impressed when you hear these stats.
Let me kind of regroup here.
Hey, matter of fact, we're gonna
here. Let me hold it.
Well, we're gonna take. One of y'all we're gonna let you race Jeff.
Race?
When you hear,
we'll let Bama's
Bama's Zach's our racer.
Shannon race him.
Shannon's
there we go. Shannon smoke.
There you go.
If Zach's racing him, I'm gonna put my money on Jeff.
Hey, y'all listen to
I'm
this right
70
here.
pounds away from my last pass race.
Jeff, the Bible school. All right, he was a racer in the 8th grade. He was all-state recognized that year. He raced in the 9th grade again and won all-state.
Wow.
He won the state championship at the freshman meet for the 880, set a state record. 10th grade, won the 800 meters, 3rd in the 1600 at state meet. In his senior year, he was ranked the #1 in the state of Alabama, all classifications inside track. Ran AAU Junior Olympics. He finished his high school career with 13 state championships, 5 state records.
Wow.
It's just unbelievable.
I mean,
what year time frame are we looking at?
I'm trying to, and I'm looking on my thing, and I don't have. Randy, you know this guy?
I'm not sure.
I'm not clear, but you went to Troy State, 4 conference championships, just an incredible resume by Jeff Harwell. So we're excited about having him on today because he set a mark very high.
Can't remember.
Yeah. Tim, you're not familiar with what year he?
6 or 7 years after.
Oh, 6 or 7 years after.
I don't know,
Early 80s. Okay, that would be my.
Well, I was going to say, I knew you couldn't have been that because you hadn't been around that long, so I knew it had to have been within at least our time. That is
very impressive.
That is unbelievable impressive. Of course, Tim set the mark high for him because he was the state. What do you call that?
High jump.
Yeah,
I remember
champion.
it. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's in the state record book still.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he's so humble.
Let's put him in.
Let's
nominate Tim. Put him in. So yeah.
Bama's access between.
I wonder how many more. I wonder it'd be nice to look up sometime to see how many, if any, of his records are still standing, or at least where they're at.
Absolutely.
Ranked. I'm sure they're still all.
He probably knows. We'll ask him.
There we go. Listen.
I would know if I was here.
I've been checking every year.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are humble enough not to even care, but no, not me, buddy. I'm going to know, and I'm going to probably let you know somehow. Even if you're talking about lawnmowers, yeah, man, that lawnmower runs fast. Talking about fast.
You think you'd have a billboard on your back or something every time, Brad?
That's right.
Sound like Jeff was Forrest Gump fast.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Jeff's living in Loudon, Tennessee now, I think. And,
Okay.
I think he's a.
So Loudon, Tennessee?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he's a minister. So.
Oh, really?
wow.
Awesome.
Okay.
Even better.
2 guys that are in that I know personally. Well, one of them is a distant kin, Larry Tribble.
Yeah.
And
Coach Tribble.
Larry's a great guy. Played golf with him. And another one was Hen Miller.
Yeah.
My dad was a catcher back in the days when they fast pitch here in town, and he caught Hen a bunch of times. Pettis Menifee, Jim Johnson, Jerry Weathers.
Yeah.
And I would just sit as a small kid sitting there in the dugout and just watching guys throw that ball.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was smoke.
They play over at Calvert.
Yep.
And man,
I
would go every game.
That's right. Hen's going in.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I hadn't seen him in years.
You were talking about that, and just to add a little of what you're talking about, how impressive that fast pitch is. When I got out of college, I was an umpire for a year or 2.
Right.
And fast pitch, I went up to Ardmore, and if y'all remember how big Ardmore fast pitch was. Well, I was behind the plate. Me and Penny Wagner was out in the field.
Oh, Lord.
Well, and they wasn't Hen Miller or Jim Johnson type pitchers, but they're still pretty dang good. And I'm behind the plate, and I can tell you right now, I was horrible.
Couldn't see it, could you?
No, I couldn't call it. I had both teams mad at me, all the fans.
He was flinching.
Listen, it sounded like a strike. And I told the good Lord, I said, you let me out of here, I'll never call again.
Oh, my gosh.
So I was fortunate.
Just coming in that fast, you're saying you just couldn't tell.
I mean, you know, and I think half the players on both teams were drunk, and all the people in the stands were drunk.
Yeah,
So nobody cared.
If I had some whiskey, I'd have been drunk.
You might have called better. Who knows?
You call a ball game in Ardmore, I don't care if it's 7-year-olds or 70-year-olds.
You're
They
right.
take it serious,
I've
boy.
been there as a
I have
referee
too.
in Ardmore.
So I was
They don't
done.
play,
That was
do
my
they,
last
Coach?
game.
You
I
should
don't
have had
blame
Doc
you.
Oliver on your side.
Well,
Get you out of there.
yeah, Doc would have got me out. Oh, Doc, there's only
Boy, I
one
miss
Doc.
that character. Let me tell you, I miss that character. What a guy.
But anyway, we are Hen Miller. He's a great, another one going in this
Yeah.
year, and we're very pleased to have him going
What
in this
about?
class.
Of course, I said out last segment. Have y'all talked about Greg Yarber yet? Y'all gotten down to him?
No, we hadn't got down
Well,
to
we
Greg.
hadn't, but boys, the guys that knew him and saw him, y'all talked because what a resume
I played
he's
against
got.
him.
He's
Okay,
impressive, yeah.
Tell us about
Hey,
it.
well, I tell you
Oh, my
what,
goodness.
you played against him, and you're a senior, but he was 2 years below you.
Yeah, he was 2 years below
So,
me.
man,
and
he
then,
was getting
and then
playing
me
time
and
in
him
the
worked
10th grade.
together,
Yeah.
and I know you can't tell by looking at me now. I haven't always looked this
Svelte.
physical. Yeah. But anyway, I used to be a decent basketball player, and we played industrial league over in Decatur, and it was all like ex-college players and stuff like that. And oh my gosh, some of the things he could do with the basketball,
Yeah.
I mean, just unbelievable. I mean, inside, outside, could leap, we didn't have 3-pointers back in the day.
Yeah.
And
No.
if we had, he'd have been one of those, of course he wasn't a Bo Bird type, like Randy knows, but and some of the others, but or Buck Williams, but
Buck,
boy,
yeah.
he could light it up. And
I'll tell you, Greg and Tanner ended up down in Auburn against East Limestone,
Yeah.
and it wasn't like either team had an advantage over the other.
No.
I mean, you guys played
beat us by
close,
1 point.
Yeah.
close games all year long.
I had to eat a lot of crow that day, boy.
Did you really?
I had on. I've told you
You
a
like to
story
miss-
before, and Coach Mike. So his brother was still coaching.
Yeah, Coach
Yeah.
White.
And I'd went out and bought back then everybody wore baseball sleeves, right? So I bought it, had it was white in the middle and had green sleeves. And I went and I had Tanner Stinks.
Oh, really?
It didn't say Stinks, but
Oh,
whatever.
Todd, no.
And I was wearing it to the games, man, and I'm hollering at the Tanner people across, right? And it was Connell Yarber, all that bunch, he Coach told them. And they told me, they said, if we win this game, you got to give us that shirt. And I mean right after the game or whatever. And, man, so he's getting down to the nitty-gritty, and I didn't wear a T-shirt underneath it, not thinking nothing about it.
Not thinking you're not leaving your shirts on the line.
Yeah, I was confident, man, I guess. So, anyway, we get beat by that 1 point. That hurts bad enough, right? It didn't hurt near as bad as me having to walk across that gym at Auburn and take my shirt off. We get back to the hotel. It was that conference center there, and it has like a big,
Atrium.
inside, atrium. Yeah. They have got that shirt on a stake in the middle of that thing, and they lit it on fire. So
You were a celebrity.
Daggum.
You became a celebrity, boy.
I don't know about that.
I drove home that night. But I got
yeah.
to see Bo Jackson
So-
bat that afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Auburn
Oh, awesome.
played baseball
But
that day.
Greg's hurt my feelings more way than once over the years, whether he's shooting my eyes out or burning my shirt. But
Super guy.
Well, I
Yeah.
tell you, I didn't see him play, but boy, when you look at his stats, he's pretty remarkable what he accomplished.
I'm telling you, he was
Safe player of the
hard
year,
to
everything
beat.
else. Just wow.
Yeah. Guys, it's time to take another quick break. We're on the season finale and having a blast here today on Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We'll be right back.